Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm back with another episode in my Edith Holden altered book. So I've done a couple of things, and I'm looking for my bookmark, and this is what I'm going to show you today. So I had this double page. I've got quite a few sort of double pages where they've got beautiful images, and I don't want to cover them, but I do want to have places for, you know, journaling and that. So I've done a little corner tuck here, so I can, you know, make tags or put journaling card or something up there. And then you can see I've got a little paper clip here, and if we take the little paper clip off, I might make that a decorated one, I don't know. Fold it down, and there we've got a journaling spot there. So I'm going to show you how I did that. It's really quite easy. I made that whilst I was like on a video call with my sisters the other day, and then my other bookmark seems to have fallen down. So let's find it. There we go. Yeah, it fell down there. And here I've just made a pocket. Nice big pocket there. So that will have a tag in. Right, so I'll probably do a video on making sort of tags and stuff, but liked that. So very simple that. It's not rocket science. So let's go and have a look at how we're going to do. So that's where I'm going to do the corner flip. Let's do the pocket first, because that's much quicker. So I went through, what I've done is I've gone through and I've put little post-its where I might stick things. So I thought I had, oh, maybe I've decided to do that. So I've got these postcards, Edith Holden postcards. So let me show you, just in case you want to have a little look-see for them. So these are, I managed to find these twice in a charity shop. So yeah, they're just lots of Edith images from the book going through. And so I quite like that one because it kind of matches that. So yeah, that's where I went. Now, I was like, I could make that the journaling card and do something else on the pocket front, or I could make that the pocket front and have a plainer journaling card, or just, you know, some paper to write on. That was kind of where I was going with that. So yeah. So I am going to use some pages that have just got writing on them. So I've got a page that's got writing on both sides. So this is what I'm going to use for my pocket. So I'm just going to trim it down. So I'm going to kind of go it in half so that I've got, yeah, so I can make two out of this. There we go. And then just trim that little edge off there. I want, let's measure that. So yeah, it could be like 5 inches wide. So we'll go to 6 so that I got 1/4 of an inch fold over. Or maybe I'll go, yeah, we'll do that. There we are. So that is that. So we're going to come in 1/4 of an inch, making these a gusseted pocket. It's not very wide, that, Jez, 1/4 of an inch. Let's make it a bit more. Yeah, go 3/8. So going in, I might go, well, that's because that was an 8th Des. Burke can't even read. It's early days. It's early in the morning. I've got a gardener in and taking the hedge out in front of my house. I want some more light in, and I also want to remove a job that needs doing at least 4 times a year that I can't do on my own. And yes, my boys would do it, but I don't want to have to rely on my boys all the time. And it's such a long drawn out job. And obviously it was a job that Ed did, and it's just the reminder, really, just the reminder, and I didn't want it, so I'm getting rid. And Liam thinks it's a mistake, but I said, well, at the end of the day, if I feel that it's taking away too much privacy, then I'll put a fence up. I've got a wall there. It's not very tall, but I do. Oh, I'm just burnishing these ends and you can't see. I've got a wall there, and so I can just add a fence. So this is going to be the top, so we're going to just cut these ends off. So the top folds down and we've got a nice edge then. So that'll get folded down, and then these are just going to be the gussets, which allow you to use the full width of the pocket because the gluing's on the flaps, and then you can fit something big in. So that's that. So we just glue this top bit down. When I did the other pocket, I've got a paper pad. This paper pad, I think this was free in a card making magazine, but I got it in a yard sale. So yeah, that was the image. That was where I got the image from for the other one. Where's my little dry wipe? So what I'm going to do, because you can't see what I'm doing, do that. There we go. So then these will get folded down. So I like to put the bottom flap on the outside so it's not there to get caught. Okay. So whatever you put in it, will not get caught on this uppy bit of the flap. There we go. Do that just so it's easier for working with. This will of course get inked all the way around. Might need to re-ink it. As you can see, I haven't changed my end. What I like. There we go. We've been having a heat wave in the UK, and the day that I'm having some work done in my garden, the weather's changed a bit, which is just typical. Right, I'm gonna just do a little pencil mark. So no lead in that pencil, just there we go. So there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to decollage this because I am, and I can. Not necessary if you haven't got a decollage trimmer. Just cut it. I can't ruler rip it because it's it's card. I mean, it's not the thickest of card, but it is a bit of card. So let's come down there. And I want to do the ends a bit. There we go. Doesn't like it quite so much when I've not got much. Did that one a bit better. There we go. Come in there. There. Love a bit of decal. And then I can keep that for something else. So let's give this an inky dink. Because it's sort of coated this. It's slightly shiny. It's alright. It is alright. Now you can, if you don't like the shine, could put a bit of pattern paper over it, but I think it'll take away quite a bit of that. So I don't really want to do that. I don't think. No, you don't just. I'm going to leave it a little bit shiny. It's fine. Absolutely fine. So then that can go on there, like so. And that makes a nice pocket front. So we'll just glue that down. Put a bit of glue stick. Great. And then we'll put this around the edge. Or I might art glitter it. Let's just get these ends in. There we are. Oh. Fingers and thumbs, Jez, your fingers and thumbs. There we go. So quite simple that. And then we're going to stick that there. I think it fits really nicely in there. Take that off and then we'll glue this down. And that is in there. Goes nice with the holly on the other page. And we've got a nice pocket there. Now I could decorate that a little bit. There is a corner up there. And what I've done is I've used the sort of scraps off the edges of the pages. And I've done a few Tracy Fox labels. Maybe I'll use that one, that botanical ID. So I've just stamped them all randomly around, just different ones. Just to give a little bit of something extra. And it's nice that I've used the Edith Holden because then it kind of all matches really. It's the same paper. I like a bit of matchy. I like a bit of something behind. Put a bit of this behind. So let's just cut a bit off. Cut you off up there. Should have used different scissors, Jez. I know. Done it now. Stick you down there quite nicely. Fills that gap, doesn't it? Yes, indeedy. bit of glue stick on there. Stick down my cheesecloth. And then I'll stick this down. And that is how I'm doing these little pockets. Bit of glue stick there, just wipes away. There we go, so that's that pocket. So loving how that looks. And you can see it goes all the way to the edge there, all the way to the edge on this side, and it does go all the way down to the bottom there. Although this one was struggling a bit. Let me it's all right. I was thinking, did I manage to glue it? No, I didn't. That is going all the way down now. Yeah, all the way down to the bottom. There we go. So now let's do our little corner flap. So that is, so on this one I just took, I found in the book where it had written poppy, and thought that went on there quite well. So now we're doing it's our little flip. So I've identified this that I'm probably going to decorate the corner with. So I need a bit of a page to use. So I might just use that, make it into a square, and then that'll be it folded up. So I want the foldy up bit to have words on it, although I don't necessarily want it to be December, Jez, because this is obviously February. Yeah, good point. Well made. Let's find someone else. Oh, I've got February here, but it's got a picture on that side, so no. Although that could be, oh, that could just be the fold up, because it does look pretty. You've got the birds there and I don't have to decorate it. Oh, cooking on gas might do that. Right, so let's make this a square. So we'll take this rough edge off. So we have got just over 4 3/4, so we need to go there. 4 3/4, just a tad over. There we go. That's that. And then I'm going to score this down the centre. So this is going to be much quicker and easier corner flap because I've found a nice illustration. Yeah, that works. Right, so, but if I hadn't have, if it was all words, then I'd have just cut the you know, the pattern paper down and stuck it on. Right, I'm gonna just trim. Just gonna trim this off a tad. To make sure it's even. Yep, is the other side all right? The other side's all right, Jess. It's all right, other side. Right, I did round the corners. And we are going to ink them. So you're going to see this bit on the outside. And you're going to see this on the inside. Probably not going to see this one across the middle, Jez, but anyway, there we go. So that's going to come down like that, so that's going to be uppy downy like that. And what I did was I just took a bit of my tea dyed paper, which I'm looking for over here in the corner. There's a bit there. That'll be big enough, Jess. Cut down. Fantastic. Right, so we want, I think I deckled edged it. Whether I did or not, it makes no difference, because I decided that is what I'm going to do. So deckle edge this bit. That's not straight. So let's mark where I want the other end to come down. And there. Take the side off. And then might come down a little bit more. And down there. Need to come in a bit there because it was a tad too wide. It also wasn't very straight. Still isn't really, Jez. But that'll do. That'll do. So get rid of these. So let me just double check. It's that way. So that's the top. And that's the bottom. And what I did was I did a little bit. I might do a bird on it. Might do a leaf. There's a leaf on the other page. So yeah, let's have leaves on it. Then it matches the other side. So I'll just stamp that on. Might do one in each corner. There we go. These are the Edith Holden stamps. If you've not been following along, don't really matter which way up it is. So let's give these all a bit of an ink. Now what I did was I sort of held it in place, gave it a fold over, exactly where it was going to be. Now I've done that, I'm going to trim it a bit. Just take that a little bit off there. I think it was going to stick out a tad. Yeah, that's better. So now I can ink the centre bit. There we go. Right, let's stick that down. Put a glue stick all around the centre. And then just stick this down, lining up the crease. And what I would normally do would be leave that to dry before I was to fold it, because that gives you the better results. Where's my dry white gone? Just fallen on the floor. Get rid of any oozing. There we go. And then that is gonna stick up in that corner there, so it's as if they're little birds resting on a tree over this little pond bit here. I like that. So we are just going to glue up those two sides so that it is a tuck. I'm just going to spread that out so we don't get lots of ooze in and it oozes up all my tuck. Unfold it so I don't glue it down. There we are. Now I could decorate that, but I'm not sure that it needs it. The other one I decorated by adding butterflies and wildflowers, and partly because that the little illustration didn't have a corner, but I don't think this one needs it, so we'll just get a little paper clip and paper clip it. Now I might eventually make some altered paper clips, but for now it's just having that. So there's a nice bit of hidden journaling, and we've got a tuck spot. So this page has got quite a bit of hidden journaling, which is quite cool really, and you've still got all the beautiful illustrations. So that is today's instalment in my Edith Holden altered book. Still plenty of space to do things, but it is getting filled up. Loving it. So what we got here, so here I might do a triple pocket or a tuck. That's what I'm saying there. Might put a belly band on there, but I've shown you that I was thinking of a pocket or a scrappy pad. Scrappy pad was something I was thinking of doing. what else was I thinking of doing? Just so you know what might be going. Oh, then I'm going to do another sort of flip up or a scrappy pad. So I kind of got two of, so I've earmarked that for going in there. It looks pretty. So I'm thinking I want to do something that allows me to see both sides. So yeah, could put my thinking cap on that. Thinking I might put something vellum-y there because I like the look of what's underneath. That's in there again, but not quite sure. There we are. Triple pocket, maybe a waterfall. Those are my ideas. That I'm thinking I'm just going to stick on there. So I've got a journaling page, and then we've got these ones at the end, which I haven't quite decided on what I'm doing there. So that's that. We've seen all the others. Yeah, so not much. Well, it's quite a lot left really, but you know, not masses amount. So yeah, so I'll leave you with today's makes, which was that one and that one. So hope that some of you are inspired to do something with your Edith Holden book, so you can enjoy them, but you've not completely decimated it. That is what my goal was with this series. Okay, bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you have a lovely day.